Outspoken. It is our LGBTQ storytelling show at Sidetrack. Next Tuesday, we're celebrating our 10-year anniversary. So if you'd like to come hear some very queer stories, please come and join us and have a frozen slushy drink. When I was a kid, I would open the bathroom cabinet and my sister's beauty supplies would stand before me. "We'll make you pretty," they seemed to whisper. "My cooling sensation works wonders," said the jar of Maxima cold cream. "I will tighten your pores," said the St. Ives cucumber face mask. And then the bottle of Sun and Hair Liner threw down the gauntlet. "I will give you white people hair." I was 11 years old and constantly locking myself in the bathroom for the wrong reason. I just wanted to be pretty. Now, my parents' friends always said that I was handsome and my sister Annie was pretty, but as her eyes moved quickly from me to linger on her, the truth became translucent. On this highway called life, Annie could stop traffic, and I would get run over. My sister's beauty allowed her to attend Bar Bazaar, a modeling school in downtown Chicago, attended by 12 rich white girls, 2 literal black sisters, a girl with a new nose, and a half Latina from Texas who I never saw up here without fringe. On Saturday afternoons, they would practice essential life lessons, like how to walk down a runway and take off a jacket at the same time. But as I sat in the corner with my mother, I just seethed with envy. See, I had seen George Michael's music video for Freedom, which featured real supermodels walking down a real runway, and I had practiced in our basement, and I knew I could outwalk all those girls. But even at our temple, my sister was the star. When they put out a production of Menorah, the Thai story of creation, they cast my sister as the lead angel. I had to play monkey number 3. On the ride home, my parents told my sister what a great job she had done. They were so proud of her. And I, like a glowing troll, sank deep into the beige leather interior of our Cadillac. I stared at the moon and stars, wondering what I would have to do to get out of her shadow. My mom looked back at me. "Archie, why do you look so sad?" "Oh, that's Archie," my dad started. "He sees the moon and the star and he thinks about science, just like his dad." These people did not know me. These people just saw their young Asian son and pictured my American dream should be to have a career in math or science. The academic roadmaps for nerds. I was not a nerd. I had Zach Morris saved by the bell bearer. My dream was to be pretty and popular, a star like my sister. And I had a plan. Step 1. Take my sister's Maxima and lather it all over my face until its camphor, eucalyptus, and menthol made it feel like a cough drop. Step 2. Take that St. Ives cucumber face mask and apply it evenly and slowly so it came off in one sheet instead of dozens of flakes. Step 3. Pump in that Sun and Hair Liner because in the 90s, nothing made an Asian person look cooler than orange hair. Step 4. Think about Keanu Reeves. In 1991, Keanu Reeves starred in the mega hit blockbuster music video Rush Rush by Paula Abdul. It was a remake of the classic film A Rebel Without a Cause, and I often imagine that I was Paula and Keanu was my rebel. But one day, as I sat on the bathroom counter engaged in my beauty routine, a more specific vision came to mind. Keanu would pull up to the front of my parents' house with a screech of 2 wheels because that rebel had found his cause, me, Archy Arch J. As I ran out to meet him, my parents would beg me to stay. "Oh, Archie, we were so wrong. You are so much more beautiful and talented than your sister. Please stay." But it was too late. I would hop into the sidecar of Keanu's motorcycle, and we would go up I-94 to romantic and exotic land called Wisconsin. As the wind blew through my hair, I would look up at my rebel and say, "Have you ever been in love before?" And he would say, "No, I have not." Isn't that terrible? Isn't that terrible that we've never been in love? But with those words, an epiphany broke out to his face, and he pulled the motorcycle onto the side of the road. He got off it with one swing of his meaty hind quarter. He walked up to me and said, "Terrible? It's not terrible. It just reminds you that we're all alone." But then another epiphany broke out to his face as he realized we were not alone anymore. We had each other. I closed my eyes, I puckered my lips, I got ready for my first kiss. The bathroom door swung open. It was my sister Annie. "Are you using my beauty products again? How many times do I have to tell you? These things are for girls." I grabbed the jar of Noxzema. It doesn't say for girls anywhere on here. It doesn't have to. What is wrong with you? Why can't you just be like other little brothers? "Annie, this is my bathroom too, and I will use whatever I want." And then I pushed past her. In those days, however, my sister was so much stronger. She grabbed me by my t-shirt and flung me into the wall. She drew up her hand and clocked 3 marks onto the side of my face. Like Nancy Kerrigan after the attack on her knee, I fell to the ground screaming, "Why? Not only would these marks forestall my plans for beauty, I would have to explain them to the kids at school, where rumor had it, I might be gay. And that's when I decided I'd had enough. Now, I didn't usually engage in boy activities, but I had been playing a certain video game, Street Fighter 2. And I had become very adept at a certain character, the mistress of the Tornado Kicks, Mother Tucking Chun-Li. With the video game as inspiration, I rose to my feet, and I imagined my sister and I in that alley from the video game. To her utter confusion, I started bouncing around on my 2 feet, and then I pulled back my leg and kicked her in the stomach with a loud "Yeah!" She ran to the toilet seat and threw up. I had won! Or so I thought. Like a phoenix, I had failed to even kill. My sister did rise with angry flames of puberty and pride. She lunged at me, pinned me to the ground, and started berating me. And as she did, I was reminded we had dried fish for breakfast. Then, just as she was about to claw 3 marks onto the other side of my face, my mother intervened and saved me. And the next day she took me to Walgreens, where she bought me my own Noxzema, my own face mask, and my own bottle of Sunny. Why did my mother do this, you ask? Because my mom wasn't ready for this conversation. She just wanted us to stop fighting, and sometimes it's just easier to go to Walgreens. And today my sister is a Northwestern graduate and academic head of her department. What a freaking nerd. And I have an MFA in creative writing, which means my career is on a journey. I love where it's been. I have no idea where it's going. But today, I walk with my head held high. Not because I'm pretty, but I am, but not because of that. But to me, I am the truest version of myself that I could possibly be 95% of the time. And that is beautiful, and that is the American dream. Thank you.